if someone comes to you and says, hey, I promised the client we would get this out in 3 weeks, and what our normal timeline's 8 weeks. What is kind of like the first thing that goes through your mind? What do you think in those moments where it's going to be tough, but like how do you approach that, or what do you think? Perfect. Yeah.
It's a good reaction shot.
Yeah.
So the first challenge was me. Frankly, just a little bit of background. Idaho started with us with just a app marketing campaign. About a month into the campaign, we had some very serious follow-up conversations about bringing search into play.
My first thought was panic, because I was going to have to work with Hallie and the rest of the team to get it done, which is a lot of work on our end.
Well, when he came about the app, that one was kind of pretty general, like we can do it in the 8 to 6 weeks, we know it's going to be tight. It was when he came to us with search at the end of September and said, Idaho signed on for search and we had to do it by November, so that one was much more of a tall order.
We have to take into consideration that we're here to make our members and our clients really happy and successful. But for us, our clients are also the departments that we serve.
They came on pretty late in the season, so when we were told that they were signing on for app and search, and I believe web app and transfer, many people weren't very happy. But we took it on because that's what we do.
Well, I think we framed it to the creatives and everyone else. We had Tamara come to the startup and give his whole spiel, and he does a really great job of kind of providing context and convincing everyone that like this is really, really good if we get this out really quickly, and it really motivates everyone.
Programs I signed on for was search, where I have to write a offer brochure kind of thing. And the moment I gave him my set of titles, he looked at one and he was like, "That's genius," and he kept telling me it was genius, it was genius. And I'm not used to high praise like that, I guess. I'm usually kind of modest about it. So he was just always very encouraging and he was really good about giving a lot of positive feedback.
And it was really just sort of rallying the troops and letting them know that this school put a lot of faith in us, and while I may have overstepped a little bit, what I was then asking the team to do was sort of make good on my ill-advised timeline. And they did.
I mean, it was the challenge of it in general. I mean, having that tight window, while it did give me anxiety, there was something to it of, okay, if we can come together as a team and get this out in that short time frame, that really says something. So the fact that we were able to do that, and I think everyone was kind of going off that drive as well, was really neat.
Part of what I love about my job is I get to find the things that is really good about what they offer, and then display that, show it to potential students, and really bring out their shine.
But I'm also, and always have been, a person who, like, if my name is attached to something, I will not let it fail. Like, it will not be bad because I just don't have it in me to let it happen.
Right.
I love having things on my to-do list. If there's, the more there's on my to-do list, the better. The more I can cross off in a day, the better. So it really, none of it is like super stressing me out. It's much more just trying to meet the promises when, as a PM, you're not doing a lot of the work yourself, you're just making sure that it's happening.
Coming in prepared with the right questions and knowing what we need from the client makes the whole process smoother, and it better enables me to be able to focus on what it is they want to communicate to their students, rather than just scrambling to get a baseline, something that is barely passable, which that's not our standard. Our standard is to go above and beyond.
I firmly believe that my job is, consists of two equal parts. Number one, client success and satisfaction, but the other part of it is development of the team members.
My CPM is Kat Chatham, and she's a goddess. Whenever I'm getting uncomfortable with how tight a timeline is, I can go to her and we will figure out a way to make it work.
For me, it's really the people. So I would say working with these ladies, this is the best team, and I love working with them every single day. So I want to do whatever I can to help them out, but then also my group, just because they're always so willing to help me out whenever I need them to. that I know if I'm feeling stressed, that they're feeling stressed, and anything that I can do to help them alleviate that stress and be able to do their work better always makes me feel better. So I don't mind staying late. I don't mind putting in extra effort to do things because I know I'm impacting someone else's day-to-day life and helping them.
I mean, definitely, like you said, it's everybody, and that's something that I expressed to Lorna, our client, multiple times as well. I'm the face that you see. There's so many bodies behind me that are doing this for you. So I'm the person you talk to every day, but I can't count on one hand the number of people that are making this possible. Hallie was extremely instrumental in making sure that this went on. I mean, she kept me on a tight ship.
I think John Doan and Lindsay Live are really, really helpful just in terms of anytime you get a new client, kind of figuring out how that production schedule falls into everything else. They've been really, really helpful because this was only my second new client. So just from the beginning, sitting with them, making sure to set realistic expectations, learning how to do that. Both of them have been just so helpful in doing that.
I think any time that we have a client in a rush scenario, team ops is our number one champion because they're willing to stand behind us and say, no, the CPMs are totally right on this.
Right.
This is going to be really tough. The resources are tight.
Yes.
The timeline seems a bit unrealistic. I think that for us, ops is definitely our
one.
champion when it comes down to looping in other departments.
Absolutely. I'm really grateful to have a team like this.
My favorite thing about being here is being surrounded by people that, I genuinely enjoy working with, and which is nice. But the best thing about it is when the task is laid before us, when the bell is rung, these people become smarter and smarter the more they get into it and the more they sort of show what they're made of. We'll just find a way to get it done, and if that just means people are working a little bit harder, people are not afraid of that around here, and that's really inspiring.
Cool. Well, yeah, come on. We just started, so you can come through.
No. But you can't go out that way.
Do you want to join the interview?
I would love to. You're in, yeah.
Let's not get that rumor started.
Also with this client, they really like everything.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. We're doing for the management training program projects. So yeah.
Can I photo
You'll
bomb?
get to
But yeah, I think I forget what my
Oh, you're fine.
That is
Yeah, no,
totally-
you're good. It's gonna happen, I imagine.